Okay, so here we go. Let's go and do our final, and that is timeline. And we're gonna go to the animated category. It's all the way at the bottom, and we have animated lens flares right there. So with the lens flares, we can place them where we want, and I'm gonna go put them in the far right, and we can change over time where they go. Keyframe that, but most importantly, you can also set the flare settings here. And let's say we want something that looks a little bit distant, like this one here. Don't need a super bright supernova here. So let's place it around there, and it will be at the beginning invisible, so we'll have the level all the way down, and keyframe that. And then all the way to about here, nothing happened so far either, so we'll keyframe that again. So we have a steady value level of 0. But then we suddenly have a big burst very shortly after that. It builds up really quickly, right? When you have a supernova, it goes big, bright like this, and keyframe that. And then over time it fades down to about this value around here. And the star is born. Alright, now the thing is, we might want to change when that happens, when it's stable. So that's one of the new things in this upcoming version, is that you can grab these keyframes that you've already placed, and there's plenty of them here, so you might actually miss it. But you can grab them to reposition where that keyframe is. Or if you can't grab it because there's too many, you can always add another one at a slightly different location. But here it goes. So it's a nice thing to be able to grab the window of this timeline so that you have enough visibility on the entire frame sequence here, and then you can say exactly when that stable value has been reached. And so we're done with that. Let's go render that, apply. You see the star is not there. Oh, there it is, suddenly appears, and it's gradually fading a little bit lower. Still has about 600 frames to go, and it will be done soon enough. Alright, let's go see what we've got here. Spinning along like nothing's happening. Oh, wait a moment, what's going on here? Wasn't at the last one. There you go. Let's make sure we are at 30 frames still. Yep, 30 frames a second. Go. Total of 1269 frames to play. The little jumpy thing here that I don't like. I have to check what happened there. There it is. And now you can see how it's gradually fading back down. But now it stays at that brightness, and the star is born. Alright, so like I said, there's something weird here, a little jumpy here somewhere. No, I can't find it when I'm manually scrubbing through it, but when I'm playing it, it seems like it's doing something. Maybe there's just one frame where it's doing that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so we'll want to go and identify that. One way to do that is to scrub through this one here. Let's grab this vertical bar so we get a little bit more horizontal resolution as we do this. Yeah, there it is. There's one bad frame. What do we do with that? Well, one thing you could do, you could just toss that one frame and see if you notice. If we can even find where it is. There it is, somewhere here. So scroll to the next. There it is. Yep, there's one bad frame. And I think it probably happened because I was saving while I was rendering or animating, or something was happening at the same time here, so I was walking ahead of myself here. So what I'll do is I'll see if I'll delete this frame. Do I notice anything? Let's see if that was the only culprit. Yep, don't see anything wrong here. I think this is good. Alright, so sometimes we're lucky when there's just one frame that's bad, and we don't really notice it so much missing, because out of 30 and they're moving so slowly, there's barely anything different. Now if you did notice exactly where that frame is missing now, what you could do is you could insert that one frame again. You could copy it, you could replicate it or duplicate it, and then do a little bit of a blend between that and the next one. So there's plenty of other work we can do if that's necessary, but in this case we're good to go.